What's up, guys? I'm neither wearing aviators or a Superman hat because I'm gonna be honest, it's cold and I need to be able to actually see when I'm painting, and kind of aviators when it's getting darker kind of hinders that a little bit. But today I will be painting those. You can see them. I'll move closer. Those plastic knives. What's up, unnamed nerds? FP Productions, what's good? AMB Productions, America Maker. I like that name. I gotta be honest. Nice to have you guys on. Drop a like so that other people know I'm streaming, so people can see it. If you could, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. But like I said earlier, I'm going to be I'm going to be painting these knives so that they look slightly realistic. I'm going to be using this silver, like shiny paint. Hopefully it works out pretty well so that they all kind of look semi-realistic on camera, because I'm going to be using them for the Robin shoot that I'm doing next weekend, because I want it to look really cool, because I want to do a Robin like a not a Robin, but a fan film. Basically, I want to do Battle for the Cowl fan film based off of, the Batman series and stuff like that. So if I really am interested in that, so that's why I am painting these knives. I'm gonna get the first layer going and let you guys hopefully not fall over. Even though I'm having trouble with this stand. This stand does not always want to work for me. That'll work. Base. I will read those comments in just a second, but give me 1 second. I gotta get this started. I hope this works. What? There we go. Oh yeah, a couple of coats of that. That'll look pretty nice. I think that'll look pretty nice. You guys can tell me what you think. I think that'll end up looking pretty nice. I hope it will. But because I can only do it in certain coats, also, my dog is chilling out. Hey, Jazz. 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 What's up? So yeah, I'm just hanging out with my dog. But like I was saying, I'm just kind of chilling. I don't want to be bored out here just painting by myself, so I figured, why not live stream? And for all of you guys that are part of my Discord, I really need to think of a name for all of you guys. Like, I don't want it to be like ninjas, because that's pretty basic. Unless you want it to be ninjas, I feel like that's basic. I feel like it could be something cooler. So if you have any ideas of what you guys should be named, let me know. I did announce the Christmas giveaway last year. I did it in a live stream, and he actually got his knife. He already sent it out to him. He sadly missed the live stream and had to rewatch it over. But he messaged me on Discord, and I sent him his knife. It was pretty cool. And I'm actually coming up with another one. There's gonna be another giveaway when I hit 25,000 subscribers. So yeah, there's that. Why are you? You need to stop spamming the chat, otherwise I'm gonna stop you. Because you don't want that. Is like eyebrows, no one notices. Dude, I mentioned you by name earlier, FP Productions. Michael Jackson is rating the live stream. Oh, got it, Michael Jackson. I see. What's up, Nix? How you doing? So yeah, this Saturday I actually casted out and if you're liking, please drop a like so that more people can see the stream, so more people don't miss out. But for those of you that just kind of got in, yeah, the film that I'm gonna do on Saturday is gonna be based off of Robin. It's not gonna be like, I don't have budget right now for it, so I don't have like the super detailed costumes or anything like that. But I do have my like a crew together, a crew that I've put together so that we can get some awesome scenes done, some awesome fights done, stuff like that. And ideally though, I ideally, when I live in Texas, so U.S. But so ideally, whenever I get this done, whenever I finish editing, I will put it together and be able to go up to some producers that I know and some film teams that I know of that might be interested in doing a Battle for the Cowl, like short, maybe a mini series, maybe a short. I'm not sure exactly which one. I already have someone that's really good at martial arts that wants to be Nightwing. I already have, me for Tim Drake because why not? How accurate and precise do you feel like you are with your weapons? It just kind of depends on the weapon. With stuff like bow staff and even sword, I'm pretty confident in what I can do with especially my bow staff and my sword and my commas, yes, size, yes, but things that I don't practice as much, things that aren't my cup of tea, like either whip chain or nunchucks, trisectional staff, stuff like that. It would take probably a little bit longer for me to get up to par, at least up to my standard of par, in order to do all of that stuff. Simply because I don't train with it as much as I should, or as much as the other stuff that I train with. So it just kind of depends on the weapons. And as far as like throwing stuff, throwing weapons, throwing knives, throwing axes, throwing spears, whatever, I'm not super accurate with that simply because I just don't do it often enough. I wish I had a better target to be able to go out and do it all the time. And if it was warmer, I'd probably do it a little bit more. But as of right now, I don't do it nearly as often as I should. Have I ever used martial arts in real life weapons defense? Yes, a couple times. When I was in school, well, I've been doing martial arts since I was 6 years old, so I've always had martial arts training, right? But whenever I was in school, there was very few times when I had to, but there was a couple times in a couple different schools I went to where kids would pick on my brother or pick on me or whatever, and I'd have to step up and defend myself. And so I'm always very advocate about you stepping up to defend yourself, but make sure it's not you starting the fight. You shouldn't be going out talking smack to people and egging them on to fighting you. I'm very advocate about, hey, if they come to you, you can finish it, but you should never go out to them starting a fight, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I have in my high school life. I haven't really needed it in my adult life. I obviously have only been an adult for since I was 18, so I guess 5 years. But I still haven't had the need to use it because I feel like as an adult in the adult life, fights aren't really as big of a thing as far as like the commonplace. In high school, yeah, fights happen every other week in high school, but in real life, since there's real repercussions, a fight is much more serious and much more rare. So I hope I never have to use it. If I did have to, I would feel confident in my abilities to. Just because when you train, when you put in the work to practice over and over on what you're doing, you get confident at what you're doing. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Being overconfident is a bad thing, but that's a different talk entirely. But because of that, because of its rarity, I have not been in as many fights, or really any real ones. Not like there was someone drunk and he was like kind of coming up on me and I pushed him off. That's not really. But actual fights, no, I haven't used it in my adult life. What's up, Lewis? How you doing? Do you do anything including judo or jujitsu? So that's a very vague question. I have done judo. I have done jujitsu. I've done kung fu, Krav Maga, Taekwondo. I've had a black belt in. Tong Sudo. I've had 3 black belts in, a 3rd degree. Technically 4, but that's just 2 first degrees. But that's a different topic. I've done Shotokan karate. I did that first, I believe, when I was really young, and I did it again. But because I had moved so many times as a kid, I didn't really stick with all of it that long. So I have training in it. And I've gone to seminars and classes over the years, but haven't black belted in all of those arts, if that makes sense. Have you heard the urge? Have you heard the puffer fish? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. But you can stop. And it depends. I wouldn't see. That's the thing. If someone's smaller than me trying to fight, I would be very cautious and like. Honestly, for someone trying to fight me, it would be better for them to be my size because I could beat them without seriously harming them. If it was someone bigger than me or stronger than me, I would have to use techniques that are a lot more brutal and drastic, like things that you don't just heal from overnight or over the next week, things that are actually going to hurt you. And so as far as in combat, it depends on what the situation is. If someone, is drunk and just drunkenly swinging at you, you can just dodge, put them on the ground, it'll be fine. But if someone's actually trying to attack you, you have to do something a little more drastic. And if they have a weapon like a knife or a bat, you have to be even more drastic. And if they have a gun, then obviously depends on the gun, depends on the situation, depends on where everything is. But even in gun defense, someone's gonna get shot. Like when the bullet fires, and it will, someone's gonna get hit, and you need to make sure it's not you, and that's the goal. And so in situations like that, you do what you have to make sure you come out of as the winner. Don't. I don't know, but it just kind of happens. Hopefully it grows. Hopefully the viewer count grows, but that's, I can't do anything to help that, I don't think. So we'll just see how it works. I did wrestling in high school, actually. I did wrestling for 2 years in high school, and it was really fun. I had a really hard time shifting from martial arts to wrestling simply because I wanted to punch people and kick people, and I can't do that in wrestling. So it was really weird to kind of have that shift over. But it was really fun while I was there. Later, Lewis. What was that question? I read it a little bit ago. Oh, what do you feel is better, Taekwondo or karate? That's a good question. Taekwondo or karate? I think they're both good for different reasons. I think Taekwondo is really good at sport karate and putting on a show and being really pretty, and I think that's really important. And I think that's really valuable especially in 2019, where fights don't happen very often. But I also think stuff like Shotokan karate is very good at getting through the traditional aspect of martial arts and stuff like that, so that you have that foundation. So honestly, I think the best choice, if you're looking for if you're trying to figure out which martial art should I do, which one should I do, honestly, it's a mixture. You should always go for a mixture. And also, please like the video if you can. I know I ask for that a lot, but it's what YouTube tells me to do because it helps get people to notice that I'm streaming. So there's that. But anyway, it's time to do another coat. Where's my paint? Oh, here's my paint. What's up, Jazz? My dog is losing it for some reason. I don't know why. Jazz. She's having fun. She's not upset, but she's going crazy. So here's what we're looking at. I'm thinking. And March, you're trying for your black belt? Jazz, shut up. Shut up. I don't know why she's going crazy. She always goes crazy whenever I have my phone in my hand, which is what I'm streaming from. Always. And I don't understand why, but it's going for it. This is really live. Yes, it is. Necromancer, what's up? What are you trying to go for your black belt in, unknown? Also, bass guitar. Just gonna put that out there. Whew. I'm probably gonna do 3 coats on either side. Depending on how the second coat goes, I might do 3. Come here. Anyway, Taekwondo. Ooh, Taekwondo is fun. It is very fun to do. The one thing I don't like about Taekwondo is a lot of times they do what's called Olympic style sparring, which means only. Thank you, Necromancer. I really appreciate it. The Taekwondo, or I guess the Olympic style sparring, means basically that punches don't count, and I hate that style of sparring. Hey, my dog's eating like dirt. She's just straight up eating dirt. But so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Olympic style martial style fighting. Olympic style sparring, I have the issue with because punches don't count. You can do only kicks, which trains people that don't really know what they're doing to fight basically with their hands down. Like they'll throw only kicks, and they'll be really pretty kicks, really fast kicks. It's really good at making the martial artist good at kicking, but not good at making them good at protecting themselves, fighting, blocking, punching, doing all the hand stuff. It doesn't help that. And I absolutely hate that aspect of Olympic style fighting. It should be, if you're gonna do sparring, if you're gonna do any form of point sparring where there's continuous point to stop sparring, whatever, it should always be, come here. It should always be hands included. Maybe you can give bonus points for kicks. You can do 2 points per kick and 1 point for hand techniques, but you shouldn't just completely forget about hands because that incentivizes the wrong aspects. What phone do you have? It's very high. Oh, I have the iPhone R something. RS? SR, something like that. It's super nice. It's what I use to record almost all of my videos just because it's easy and cheap and I can do it when I'm on the go. What kind do they do? What do you mean, what kind do they do? I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about, my dude. But, what was I saying? So, yeah, I use this phone for basically all of my tutorial videos, my, talking videos, whenever I'm in my house or somewhere inside talking about whether it's a fight like or martial arts explain video, review, whatever it is. I usually will talk about it and talk to this camera. So I'll have the front facing camera so I can see, make sure I'm in the shot and stuff like that. Message restricted. What are you saying? But I will use this camera for everything because it's simpler. I actually bought a microphone on Amazon. I think I've shown you guys the mic before, but it's a little thing that allows me to make better audio. I don't have it on right now actually because I can't stream with it on. Super weird. But when I'm recording, it allows me to be heard slightly better and kind of, especially living in Texas, it's very windy and it kind of lowers down the random wind spikes and stuff like that. My Thanksgiving was hectic, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. My Thanksgiving was spent at work because I'm a server at a restaurant that doesn't close on Thanksgiving, so I was kind of struggling, but it was so hectic. We ran out of the turkey at halfway through the day. It was so wild. For whoever liked, I appreciate it. Thank you. Got rid of the random messaging. Awesome. Unnamed nerds. Why is that your name? Did you just not think of a name? Is there a story behind? I feel like there's a story behind unnamed nerds. Do you make channel? Do you have do you make videos? Because I really want to collaborate with more people in the future. I really do. Whether it's explaining certain things, maybe it's talking about comic stuff. I really want to collaborate with more people in the future. And so again, I don't know if you do make videos, but if you do, hit me up on Discord or Instagram or somewhere because I really want to start collaborating with people more often simply because I want to get out there more. That's just how it is. I want to get out there more. Random gaming videos. I don't know. It depends on the game, I guess, because I know I wanted to do some gaming characters a lot more recently. I know I did Halo a little bit ago. I want to do more like, I don't know. I want to do a Arkham game. I want to do a turning my knives over so I can paint the other side. I want to do maybe Left 4 Dead. There's a bunch of stuff that I could do that I really want to. I just don't know. I'm not a big gamer, and so I don't know a lot about games. And so comparing up with someone that does know a lot about games would be super cool. Hang on, if you guys wanted to see this. Ah! Shoot. Yeah, so it'll get that nice silver tint to it. I think it'll look really nice. I hope it'll look really nice. If it doesn't, then I'll resort to, ooh, that is a leaf or a stick. Either way, that's not good. Yeah, that was like a piece of grass. But once I get this painted, I will have to make some breakable staffs because I obviously don't want to break my staffs because I like my staffs. And I need breakable staffs so that when I'm in the scene, I can go through and break them, maybe have a couple of them so we can get different shots if needed, so we can break them a couple times, at least break a couple ones, so that we can get some really cool shots that I have in my head. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. But that's all depending on how that goes in the future because I'm not really totally sure how that will go. But how was your guys' Thanksgiving? I appreciate you asking. I got probably one more coat. I would love to black belt in every martial art. I want a black belt in more martial arts as it is. I really want to black belt in like martial arts like I really want to black belt in martial arts like Kung Fu, and I want to black belt in Shotokan Karate. I want to black belt in Muay Thai. I want to black belt in Krav Maga. And I want to black belt in... Actually, you know what I really want to black belt in? I want to black belt in... oh my gosh, what is the Brazilian martial art that has a bunch of like dancing moves mixed with martial arts? I want to black belt in that. I can't think of the name right now. Oh my gosh. If you know it, let me know down in the comments. But I want to black belt in that because it looks so pretty. It looks so fun. But I'm really getting into the more tricking aspect right now simply because I think that's really useful for what I am trying to do with my martial arts, with my own personal style. Because that's another thing. I would love to create my own school in the future, and along with that, I would love to create my own style in the future. So with that said, I just kind of, eventually want to create my own martial arts so that I can leave my mark on the martial arts world. It may be big, it may not be big, but I want it to be what I want it to be. What did you just ask? What's my least favorite weapon? Ooh, man. Trisectional staff, and then nunchucks. Both nunchucks and trisectional staff for the same reason. I absolutely suck at both of them. Like, I don't know why I suck at both of them. But it's part of the fact that it has a chain and that has that unreliability to it, I guess. But I feel like every time I use either one, they wake up wanting to hit me in the face. They're like the devil's weapons. So definitely gonna be those two. I honestly, other than those two, I don't really dislike a lot of different weapons. I think I like weapons over others, but I don't really dislike a bunch of different weapons. I know, I can see the number. It's okay. Also, there are 4 people on here. Not 2, 4. But either way, I'm not doing anything other than painting, so we're just kind of chilling. I figure this would be not the biggest live stream because I'm not doing any unboxing or anything special today. Just kind of hanging out with everybody. That felt like hanging out, I guess, because it's what, 5 o'clock right now. I'm guessing it's around 5 o'clock, maybe 5:10 or so. And because my phone actually doesn't tell time while I'm streaming. but I figured it'd just be kind of a chill stream just to hang out, answer some questions, talk to you guys, and paint my knives because it's so cold. It's 5:19, close. Yeah, because I needed to really paint my knives, and I also needed to let my dog out, have some fun, and let her run around a little bit, which she's definitely done. She's kind of slowing down now. She's getting tired. But yeah, so that's pretty much what this stream is for. It's nothing special. Hopefully I'll be doing another unboxing in December sometime soon. I'm not 100% sure on exactly what and when that's all going down, but ideally I'll be getting something in the mail fairly soon. I know I have the bladed nunchucks that I'll be reviewing very soon, and I'll be going over some other nunchucks that were sent to me to replace my old nunchucks because my old nunchucks got stolen, and now I have these new ones that are super nice and shiny and awesome, and so I'll be reviewing them because 10th degree weaponry is awesome. The team over there is awesome. The weapons they make are awesome, and they like sending me stuff to review. So I'm like, let's go, bruh. Let's do it. But it is definitely, hopefully I can get a little bit more reliability as far as views goes, because I'm very nervous about this whole new YouTube stuff that's gonna happen in January, where basically anything that's relatively child friendly is gonna be monetized, which I don't totally know what that means for all videos of my channels, but I'm pretty sure every video that covers anything like a comic character or video game character, TV character, so all of my Avatar Month stuff, all of my fight-like videos, basically a couple of my tutorials, they're all gonna be kinda, scrapped. Either taken down or 100% demonetized. Either way, I'm not looking forward because honestly, YouTube money helps me pay for stuff like school and stuff like that. Even with, getting a limited amount of views, it still really is helpful. And so if you want to help me with that, I would appreciate you sharing the channel, letting everybody you can know about it that thinks it might be cool to watch, because I don't know, maybe growing's the answer, and that will help compensate for the demonetized stuff or the change in content I might have to do. I'm not totally sure what it all entails, but I know that it will affect at least part of my channel. I know that almost for a fact. And so because of that, I have been asking for, likes, and I've been asking for comments and, stuff like that, just to try to get people on board and just help with the YouTube change, because it's going to be a big change. It's going to affect me. And the scariest part is I don't know entirely how it's going to affect me. I don't know how it's going to exactly change. And so it's really hard to prepare for what's going to happen. And when it first came out, I thought I was very screwed because, originally it said even bright colors. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have either used black colors in the title screen, in the thumbnail, somewhere in most of the videos there's been some kind of bright colors. Half of the, my knife that I have on me right now, this is bright color. Does this count? It's a knife. It's not aimed at a child. No child should be looking and buying knives online. You can only buy a knife in America if you're over 16 years old. Automatically, this shouldn't count, but because it's colored, I don't actually know. So it kind of puts me in a weird situation where I can't actually tell if it's going to affect me or not. So I've been kind of worried about that recently. So if you want to help with that, leave likes on the videos that I post, leave a comment, maybe share it a little bit, share it on Reddit, share it on, wherever you share things. If you want to, obviously you don't have to do any of this, but if you want to help me out a little bit, I would very much appreciate it because I am super, super nervous about where this is going as far as like what's going to happen with the YouTube stuff. So yeah, if you want to help out, I would very much appreciate it. If you can't, if you don't want to, if it's not that important, that's fine. Just letting you know things might change here on the Modern Ninja channel simply because I can't do certain things that I used to be able to do. So yeah, it just kind of depends. If you hear anything changing, let me know. Let me know on one of my videos. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in Discord, because I might not have heard it. I'm trying to keep as up to date as I can about that YouTube stuff, but I might not have heard it. And so if you find anything that might change and might help the channel deal with the YouTube changes, I know I don't want to talk about these YouTube changes a lot, but if you do have something that might help, let me know because it will be super helpful, super useful because I don't want to have to quit YouTube and stuff like that. So, yeah, just simple stuff like that is a big help. I appreciate you guys having my back about that. But I've been streaming for probably around 30 minutes now. I have finished my last coat of paint. It is time for me to go inside. It's getting very, very cold. Not gonna lie, this is mostly the reason I'm doing this, because it is getting quite cold and I want to go inside and warm up, and I need to edit a bunch of other videos because I'm starting 2 new series starting in December. One's gonna be a weapons explained video, like weapons, 60-second weapons, basically, where I explain a weapon in 60 seconds. I'm gonna try to make it as interesting as possible, see if people like it. Start a business called Ninja Makes. That would be cool. I would love to make weapons and sell weapons. Um, but that's a good idea for the future, honestly. Where if I can get some way to reliably make weapons, I would love to be able to sell them, and have my own weapon line. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I could like make stabs, make custom commas, make custom swords, embroidery, stuff like that. Oh man, that would be so cool. I don't have the means to do it right now, as far as I know, but eventually I could. What's up? What's up, Caleb? You caught at the end of the stream. I'm just finishing up painting some fake stunt knives so that I don't stab myself this weekend when I do the Robin shoot. But yeah, so if like having a weapon line, so cool. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm gonna talk to 10th degree weaponry. You could put a scene. Oh, what's up, Bethel? Better than Caleb. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm going to talk to 10th degree weaponry about starting a weapon line, a look of weapons. Probably when I get closer to 50,000 subs, if I get there, I'll talk about that. But right now, not yet. I don't feel like I have the pull to do that yet. But when I do, I'll do that. But now I'm starting a new series, or 2 new series this month. One is gonna be fight skits, where I just do a bunch of fights, a bunch of skits, shorts, mini episodes, stuff like that, about random things. I'm starting it in December. I will actually, the 3rd episode will be the Robin fight scene that I do, so I'm super excited about that. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Also, I will be doing a series of 60-second weapons where I explain a weapon in the best way I can in 60 seconds. I might offend people, but it's gonna be fun regardless. Actually, be super cool. This type of weapons with black and white. Yeah, the black and white scheme is what I'd be going with. But definitely want to do a modern ninja series to go with it if possible. That way, like I could have the sword, the and get that color scheme back into the forefront, kind of, because obviously I don't wear that all the time, clearly. But if I can do that and then pair a weapon line with it, do a martial arts based scene or little mini series, whatever, and pair weapons with it, I think that would be really cool and something to look into in the future. But regardless, not there yet, and so that's what this new series called the Fight Skit series is supposed to help me. Because I want to do more fights, do more skits like that, and this will give me a reason to do it, and b more experience when I do so many of them. How did I come up with my name? Honestly, uh, it was just like I wanted to do urban ninja. I wanted to do like something revolving urban ninjas and urban ninja stuff. And I did, but I didn't want to use urban ninja because that's like taken and by so many other channels. And so instead, I ended up like just kind of googling different words that mean different things and using a thesaurus, and came up with the modern ninja in that way. But anyway, I have been talking for 5 minutes after I said I was going to get off because it is super cold and I am done painting. So, with all that said, my name's DJ Moore. This is the Modern Ninja, and I'm out.